Lisa LaFlamme, fired. 58 years of age, the top of her game, the top of the ratings in Canada. Howard Levitt didn't get fired. He is a preeminent labor and employment lawyer in Canada and joins me right now because I want to put the question to you. We don't have all the evidence, but it seems that I don't think that CTV on-air employees were unionized. I don't think she was a member of a union, but she was fired. And for whether it's because she gray hair or whatever, can you just get fired for whimsy because the boss looks at you someday and says, I don't like you anymore. You're gone.
Well, you can't if you're in a union. It's the one thing that's good that unions can do. They can get people their job back. But if you're not in a union, you can get fired any day for whimsy, and that's what happens much of the time. People get fired for whimsy. Someone doesn't like them, someone feels competitive with them, someone doesn't like the way they walk into the room one day, someone just...
Or there's a new boss.
There's a new boss, and of course they have their own whimsical fancies. Yes. And you can be fired in a heartbeat. You get wrongful dismissal damages from it. That's what wrongful dismissal is all about.
So it's wrongful then? You're saying it's wrongful to fire if you haven't screwed up, if there's no reason?
If there's no, look,
aside from I don't like
to be rightful, there has to be very serious misconduct, usually after a warning or two. Everything else is wrongful dismissal. 99% of dismissals in Canada are titled wrongful dismissals. They just mean there isn't legal cause. But you can fire them for no reason at all. I remember a Japanese client years ago said, I love Canada. I love the economy here. I love being an employer here because you can fire anybody. You just have to pay the money. It's great, not like in Japan.
So, I mean, so what CTV did, in your view, from the evidence we know so far, was legal.
Boneheadedly stupid, but legal, yes.
Legal, and they would have to pay an awful lot of money.
They should have to pay an awful lot of money unless they've already made a deal and signed a release, which indications are they have.
Well, it sounds like that they told her, and then it was like 5 or 6 weeks later that she announced it because they had to sort things out.
Yes, that's what she said. She said, settled now. So I presume it is. I hope she got good legal advice. I know it wasn't for me, and I hope she got enough because if there's human rights issues especially, it's worth an awful lot of money.
Now, I want to ask you a personal question, Howard. So you're talking about gray hair as a human rights issue. It's not so much gray itself, but it's a human rights issue.
It's age-based.
What about baldness?
Sorry, Stephen.
I can't get fired from it?
Apparently that's for having extra testosterone. You should be happy.
I can't get fired from my own show. Tell the cameraman that, the producer. Howard Levitt, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
As always. 3 minutes. Please stay tuned to keep informed about the latest policy issues. We all need to sharpen our game because if we don't, we could end up with another Justin Trudeau government, and we don't want that. So please subscribe, tell your friends about the show, and if you can, PayPal, because that guy behind there, he wants to get paid. He does a very good job.